Training's going great. I haven't really, I have no complaints, man. I'm finally staying home for the first time in like 3 years for camp. It's kind of weird because I built the best talent pool, in my personal opinion, of a group of fighters that can get somebody ready for training camp. But I always had the dilemma, or don't train or you teach. You know, you can be the sensei and be training for a fight. But I found a good balance. I have a great partner in Dave Mulliken and Jeremiah as an assistant, and they organize everything. My students are all jumping on the boat about kind of giving me my personal space. So my coaches came to me this time. I'm sleeping on my own bed. I make my own schedule, and I'm super healthy, super ready, and super excited to fight a real fighter, a guy that's not going to run away from me, a guy that was brought up fighting. I like to fight the real fighters. There's very few left in the sport today, and KJ is definitely one of them. We're going to brawl.
Yeah.
We're going to brawl. He's got outstanding footwork and boxing skills. You know, like I said, I'm excited. I really believe KJ Numa was brought in as a hired gun to fight for the title. We have a great champion in Gilbert Melendez, and he showed interest in fighting KJ. I think he's one of the, if not the most talented guys, you know, also in the lightweight division. And also, in my personal opinion, again, saying I think I'm undefeated in the Strike Force. I don't know what the judges in France were on, but those guys, I don't think the judging yet has been, the sport's been growing, and so has the judging, and that causes a lot of trouble. And how bad a year was last year, and this year has been with bad decisions. So, you know, Dana White says himself, don't ever leave in the hand of the judges, but we train hard. We don't plan on leaving in the hand of the judges. Nobody wants to go 3 5-minute rounds full go, but if the guy is well prepared and you're well prepared, sometimes you have no choice to go to a decision and get ready to be disappointed. I think that the Fresno judges were biased, and absolutely biased, and I don't want to say corrupt, because I don't really want to push the buttons here, but I don't agree with that decision whatsoever. I really think I beat Billy, and I'm the #1 contender along with KJ Nunes. So I believe whoever wins the fight is going to be the man that earns a shot at Gilbert Melendez. I think KJ is a great boxer. He's a great boxer and a great striker all around. I know my stuff on my feet as well. You know, neither of us plan to wrestle. We're not going to be wrestling, taking shots at each other. And it's just going to be, it's not about posing problems. It's going to be who wants it more that day. It's going to be all about that. Who wants that win? Who wants to fight for the title? Who wants it more? Who's going to steal the fight from the other? Who's going to crush each other's soul? You know, in there. Who's gonna beat the fight out of the fighter that night? KJ doesn't quit. You know, I obviously don't quit. It's gonna be who shows up the day of the fight with that attitude, and who's gonna fight hardest and really want more, and is gonna win the fight that night. I don't look any fight as a must-win. If you look at it that way, you put more pressure on yourself. I don't need to win the fight. I don't need to do anything. I have a great life. I have a school that's over capacity. I have 13 affiliates. I have a great lifestyle. I want to win more than anything. You know, if you say I need to win, you put more pressure on yourself. I don't need to do anything. I need to show up. I need to make weight, and that's all I need to do. You know, I want to win this fight more than any fight ever before. Yes. Am I more focused for this fight and dedicated than any fight in my life before? Yes. Am I in a better place mentally and physically than any fight I've ever fought before in my life? Yes. Do I want this really bad? Yes. I want KJ to come prepared and ready, because I'll be 100%. I seize the day, man. My motto is always, you know, I seize the day. I live for today. If you do the best you can today, you know, tomorrow takes care of itself. I don't think past tomorrow. I just try to do my best session, my best training, and be the best coach and the best person I can today. So I definitely don't sit around and think about what's going to happen after KJ Nunes. My goal and my thoughts are always in 100% tunnel vision on August 21st and in KJ Nunes. After that is over, I'll sit down and you can ask me the question again, and I can give you an honest answer. It's been great because it's her, but I've never been attracted to female fighters. No offense to anyone, It's hard to train and live and breathe and eat fighting all the time and then go and sleep next to somebody that's doing the same thing, is icing their injuries, and is thinking about the training the next day and try to capitalize and everything. But Zoila has been, she brought even the best out of me. She's been a motivation to me, and we are on the same schedule. She fights 2 days before me, and like I said, life throws you curveballs. I was the last of the Mohicans standing. I was notorious for being single and preaching against relationships and marriage in general, and all that stuff. And here I am dating a female fighter, and I couldn't be happier. She's great for me. We feed off each other. We train hard. We push each other hard. If she wasn't 100% dedicated to the sport, and if I didn't see the work ethic that I see in her, she would have been gone. She would have been gone not only out of my life, but out of my gym as well. So she's definitely a good influence. She helps me out. She motivates me, and I'm really, really happy. Like I said, she adds to my happiness. It's not like I have to carry her. We walk side to side, and we're on this road together. It's great. Rich brings a lot of experience, as much as I do. He's been obviously a lot more accomplished. He fought the fights better than I fought my fights, even though we started together. So I couldn't be more proud of my best friend. It's good to have him here, even with a broken arm. He shows up here every day to coach, to say when I'm overtraining. Obviously, I'm the poster boy for overtraining. I have to be told to stop and go home. And Rich is there for me mainly for that, to coach me when the training is intense and hard, and to tell me enough, go home, George, you did good, you did bad, or let's work on this. So not only, I don't use usually his body, his physical, working with him so much because he's bigger, he's not the same size, but he's always in my ear, he's always cornering me, telling me stuff that I'll tell him. So we know each other very well. It's been 11 years we've been best friends. So it's great to have him around all the time to coach. Marcus Davis here also, and the best asset that I actually brought into this camp, honestly, is my student, my very first student turned coach, John Stutzman. He made me fall in love with jiu-jitsu all over again. I'm training it every day, and I forgot that I was a jiu-jitsu black belt. I completely forgot for the last 5 years. I'm like, I forgot how good I was at that stuff, man, and it's kind of clicking again, and everything's coming together, and I finally have my own George. I never had. Everybody has their George to coach him and tell him what to do, and now I have my student that knows exactly how I roll, knows exactly how I perform, and knows exactly what to tell me to make me perform the way I should and fight the way I should, not fight the way I want to fight. And John has been an angel. He's been my brother. He's been a family member. He's been my first student. Maybe everybody knows Dusty Hazlett as a black belt, myself, and I got other great black belts. But John Stutzman's always flying under the radar, and he's by far my most technical and best black belt I've ever produced. Awesome. Awesomer. No, it's a great organization. Heart. Family. Great opponent. Passion. VJ. Thank you.